You get a hat, and you get a hat.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to a Warcraft Theory episode. Today we're going to be exploring a very interesting topic, something I always thought would be cool in the Warcraft universe. What would happen if Jaina had joined Arthas to Northrend? What if instead of Jaina turning her back on Arthas at Stratholme, she joined him in purging the city and going to Northrend to defeat Mal'Ganis? Well, today we're going to be exploring that and seeing what we can do and what will end up if this had happened. So, let's get started. She looked at his eyes and saw that he only wanted to do what was best for his people, and so did Jaina. But was this the best way? Uther didn't seem to think so. As Uther and his men rode away on their horses, Jaina looked at Arthas as he said, "Jaina?" Deciding that there was no other way, she met Arthas' gaze and said, "Yes, Arthas, I'm with you." Arthas' heart leaped with joy. He knew he could always rely on her, and her him. They both turned their eyes towards the infected village. The infected people didn't even know what was happening until Arthas and his men ascended upon the city. One by one, the mage and prince burned houses and killed the infected. It didn't take long for the Dreadlord Mal'Ganis to arrive. He began to taunt the prince and mage, saying they were too late to save their people. Arthas and Jaina refused to believe that. They quickly purged the city, killing all of the inhabitants. Afterwards, Jaina and Arthas approached the Dreadlord as he began to flee. "We're going to finish this right now, Mal'Ganis," Arthas said in a fit of rage. "Brave words, young prince, but your journey has just begun," he replied. "You can't escape this, Dreadlord," Jaina shouted. "Brave words, but unfortunately for you, our story has just begun. Follow me to Northrend, children, and your destiny will be revealed." A green glow surrounded the Dreadlord, and he disappeared before Arthas or Jaina could reach him. Arthas cursed towards the sky, and Jaina also felt rage swirl in her as well. He looked at her and asked if she would go with him to Northrend. Jaina surprised herself when she said yes. Before Stratholme, she would have said no. But seeing this wretched Dreadlord filled her with so much rage that she had to see him die. Now, here, the story would remain the same as the Warcraft 3 campaign follows. Jaina and Arthas would go to Northrend, they would meet Muradin Bronzebeard, and even go searching for Frostmourne. But where the story diverges is, instead of Muradin and Arthas searching for the blade, it's instead Jaina and Arthas that go looking for the blade. So that's where we will pick this up. Jaina could barely believe her eyes. The blade, Frostmourne, was completely enveloped in ice, floating above the dais. Arthas looked at her as he said, "Behold, the blade of Frostmourne." Jaina eyed the weapon with wonder. It radiated with so much power, but she could also sense something wrong about it. Arthas raised his hammer, summoning his powers, and struck the ice with his hammer. Ice shards went everywhere as the blade struck the snow. Arthas grabbed the blade, eyeing the ruins of Frostmourne. He turned around, wanting to show Jaina the blade, show her that now they could finally defeat Mal'Ganis. When he saw her, lying in the snow, covered in blood, she was dead. The ice shards had impaled her, killing her the moment the blade was released from its cage. Arthas felt tears and anger fill up inside of him. He held her in his arms as he cried, trying to forget the world for just a moment. All he had ever wanted was her and his people to be safe and to be loved by him. But now, that would never be. The Dreadlord had to be stopped. He had to pay for killing Jaina. He wouldn't stop until this Dreadlord was dead. Eventually, he rested her body in the bloody snow and walked away with Frostmourne. When Arthas returned, his men were frightened, for he seemed such filled with rage. He and Muradin attacked Mal'Ganis' fortress and defeated the undead. Arthas slayed Mal'Ganis with all his strength, avenging his people and Jaina. As the blade of the Lich King began to consume his mind, Arthas began to grow insane. He heard the whispers of the Lich King fill his mind. As he walked away from killing Mal'Ganis, he went back to where he left Jaina's body. She was still there, pale, skin cold as ice, her beautiful golden hair. Arthas raised the blade of Frostborn and used the power within to summon forth her spirit. A shrieking scream echoed across the snowy cavern as Jaina's spirit was risen as a banshee, and now she and her prince would go to Lordaeron to claim their just reward. Well, there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this fan fiction. This could have gone many different ways, and this is just the way I decided to go, but let me know what you guys thought in the comments below, and what other fan fictions I should do. I appreciate all the support you guys give me. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!